Greetings fam, picture this. A big 17.3-inch touchscreen laptop that feels more like a portable desktop, with enough RAM, storage, and display space to handle classes, work, streaming, writing, and multitasking with ease. If you want to check it out for yourself, click the link in bio to see the HP 17.3 touchscreen laptop with AMD Ryzen 5 7530U, 16GB RAM plus 512GB SSD. I've dug through specs, reviews, and real user reports so you can know honestly whether it's worth your money. Right from the jump, the hardware specs on this model are decent. Ryzen 5 7530U, 6 cores, up to approximately 4.5 GHz, gives enough power to run Windows 11, multiple apps, web browsers with many tabs, document editing, streaming, and even lighter creative software. 16GB RAM and a 512GB NVMe SSD make multitasking smooth and keep boot load times fast, exactly what you want when switching between work, classes, browsing, and media. The 17.3 touchscreen HD Plus display gives you lots of screen real estate, useful for reading long docs, working with spreadsheets, watching lectures, or media playback with a bigger view. The integrated graphics, AMD Radeon, built-in, are fine for everyday tasks, streaming, video calls, and lighter media, software work. Good if you're not expecting heavy gaming or GPU-intensive editing. For business, school, office work, studying, writing, presentations, browsing, media streaming, this laptop is neatly balanced. The large screen plus touch plus adequate specs works well for multitasking, note-taking, document management, video lectures, and daily productivity. It also makes working on spreadsheets or coding tasks easier because of extra screen space, less scrolling, more room for windows. Portability isn't its strongest suit. 17.3 laptops tend to be heavier and bulkier than 14 to 15.6 models, which means it's more like a portable desktop rather than a lightweight travel laptop. Reviews and user feedback often mention that carrying a 17.3 device around campus, cafes, etc. can feel cumbersome compared to smaller laptops. Also, because this is a touchscreen HD Plus 1600x900 panel with brightness around 250 nits, color richness and clarity may be adequate for basic work and streaming, but for color-sensitive tasks, photo editing, design, or use under bright sunlight, the screen may feel limited compared to FHD or higher quality displays. Battery and build trade-offs are common for big laptops. With a larger screen and more power draw, you may get shorter runtime compared to smaller ultrabooks, especially under heavier use. Users often treat such 17-inch machines more like a desktop replacement, rather than expecting all-day battery on the go. If your needs are study, office work, browsing, media streaming, light creative tasks, writing, presentations, and you value screen space over portability, then this HP 17.3 touchscreen laptop is a sensible choice. It balances performance, storage, and usability. But if you prioritize portability, battery life, or plan to do heavy gaming, video editing or graphics-heavy work, you might feel its limitations. So, is this HP 17.3 touchscreen laptop worth buying? If you want a big screen, do everything laptop for business, school, content consumption, light creative work, and general productivity, yes. It offers a good balance of specifications and usability. If you expect heavy graphics work or high portability, consider a more compact, higher-spec machine instead. Click the link below for the best price.